I could bring you guys treats since I'm meeting up with you guys wherever you're
Oh,
going.
Sunny will love that. Love that.
Bring y'all some hand pies and or coffee juice.
And Sunny needs Rip's wisdom tokens for his accounts. That'll be 2 versus 1.
That's so true. Rick is Sunny's biggest enabler,
Yeah.
for certain.
Yeah. Good luck, Fern.
Yeah.
Fern would be too if she wasn't in a hurry. But I think you trying to get a slow snail is gonna be real hard for her.
Okay, hear me out. We get the snail, but then we get something for the snail to ride.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back, and thanks for joining us again tonight. And look, 2 of our characters are gone. It's only the 4 of us. So thanks for joining us. Yeah, but 4 is plenty. 3 is plenty, and as long as there's a GM, right? We are Dicey. What are we? Dicey Decisions RPG, and this campaign, streaming for 2 hours on Monday nights, is Zeros to Heroes, our narrative Dungeons and Dragons fantasy campaign. Any shout-outs? And I can say this time. Any shout-outs, ladies?
Shout out to John and Daniel. We love you.
Oh, yeah, we do. And hopefully all is well. I'm not sure. They must be working or something.
Busy bees.
Yeah. We'll have them all back soon. Now, the black market, the night market, the deep market, the junction, the happy place. All names for this illicit subterranean crossroads. Your first thought is that it's quieter than you would have expected. People speak in hushed tones, belying their animated movements. This is a place of business, and it looks like they're very busy. The smells, though, assault your senses. The overwhelming scent of floral fragrance covers an underlying smell of shit and dung. These are the sewers. You can see individuals offering wares as well as a few normal stalls and makeshift tables with all manner of folk. As you stand here in the entryway, a group of mercenary-looking thugs are standing near this tunnel entry, and a large female moves to stand in your way, a heavy maul crossing her shoulders. She looks to be possibly half something, muscular and thick-skinned, maybe ogre. She looks at you expectantly. Her body odor is rank. Her breath when she speaks is worse. In a bored voice, she says, "Welcome to the Hidden Gem. Course you know magic ain't loud, and if you cause a ruckus, I deal with yous. What you spending? Gold, promises, or trade? Or some of each? I take whatever you're offering, though I prefers gold. 20 gets you my services, 5 just to enter without me. Service includes watching for trubs and including having your back."
Sunny starts sniffing her nose and then goes to plug it. I don't know about this.
We'll be just fine. 5 and gold today, please. And she'll take out 5 gold coins and hand them to her.
Wait, can we pay in favors?
We're
What
gonna
you're
try
offering.
not to do that today. Nope, just gold. That's all we've got.
Hand it over. She puts out her big meaty hand.
Over.
Okay, so she steps back and leans against the wall with the rest of them. And you can see they're scanning the crowd, but a couple of them are talking to each other. They're not taking it super seriously. But they have given you an important message.
Fern. First of all, I gotta do something about the smell. And I snap my fingers in crass prestidigitation so that in a little box around me, it smells like roses instead of shit. And then, oh, so much better. Secondly, you've been here before, right?
I have.
So you know how this works?
Well, why don't you take a look around and tell me what you want, and then I'll work with you to get it. How's that?
So make a list of all the items I want.
Your head, yeah.
Okay, got it. I walk over to something that is what's like the most shiny, sparkle, bright color? Anything like that?
Let me tell you the types of things. There are books, certainly not shiny. Occasional pieces of clothing. There are tools, some of which are metallic, so shiny. There are keys. You see one person, you can't really tell what species they are, but they open a cape and there are just tons of keys lining the inside of their cape. There are weapons. There are lots of potions and consumable stuff, even some food. There are body parts.
Oh,
There are living things. There are people offering services. And then there are a whole bunch of assorted random items here and there.
okay.
One thing that you noticed, that I said that you noticed last time, was a bunch of miniature cages with tiny creatures inside.
Okay. First, Sunny is attracted to the keys, and as she starts walking that way, she then sees the area with all the body parts and then immediately diverts and starts heading that way.
And Fern is going to kind of put her hand on her. Remind me what we're here for, Sunny?
Well, you just said make a list of everything I want.
Everything we need. Everything we need. What do we need?
I believe you said what.
Well, perhaps we can get one thing you want, but first.
Okay, then let's go this way.
But first, we need to get what we need.
What if I need a body part? You never know when an extra skull or leg could come in handy.
Right, but what was the first thing we came here for, Sunny?
Mounts.
Then first we get mounts, then we can get other things. Deal?
You drive a hard bargain. I can see why you like it here.
Didn't even have to
Okay.
bargain.
But I don't see any mounts.
Well, maybe something will surprise you. Take a closer look.
I'm specifically looking for mounts right now. I know you said small animals in cages, but
Yep.
Sunny doesn't think of those as mounts.
Okay.
So she's going to look for any large animals.
Okay. You don't see any large animals. In fact, the ceiling of this place is only about 7 feet high. Even you could come close to running your hand along it. Some of the taller people are kind of hunched or seated in here as they vend their items. You do see some small animals, though, if you'd like to go toward the cages. All right.
Yeah.
the first thing you notice, do you want to go to those tiny cages or to random living things that you see? Because some of them are bigger than a tiny cage.
I think random living things would be Sunny's
Okay.
first inclination.
You see a small winged creature on a chain attached to what looks like a perhaps dwarven, a short humanoid with a big thick beard. Has a thick belt, and on his belt is a chain that leads to a little winged creature. And as you get closer, it's four-limbed. It's got front like hands and legs. It's got a tail and little wings that are flapping around, and it seems to be uncomfortable, very, very quirky and itchy.
All right. I take Fern by the hand and I walk over to the creature and I look at the creature and be like, "Hello, what is your name?"
This creature it's familiar to you. It's an imp. And it kind of looks over at you and hisses at you.
I hold Grim in front of my head and be like, "Hiss back, Grim." Does he?
Grim's eyes light up, and he just says in a very calm voice, "You'd better not do that again," to the imp. And the imp cowers back and pulls the chain in front of him and hides behind his owner's leg. And the owner says, "Oh, a person of very high taste. Are you interested in this beautiful little friend?"
Hmm. Well, is this friend full grown?
It is.
I
They
turn
make
at
wonderful
Fern.
companions.
That is very true, but I'm concerned because we're looking for mounts, and I think this fella's too small.
Well, your friend here could definitely ride it, she points at Grim. Yes, it depends on your size. You could be smaller.
Um, how could I
Grim,
be smaller?
Oh, there are so many spells. Anyone can change size. It's one of the simpler arcane moves.
Could you make me bigger?
Well, I didn't say I could do it, but someone could. You could
Oh,
definitely be larger, at least
might
for a
be
short time.
bigger might be a little uncomfortable in these quarters, don't you think, Sunny?
And in those
uh,
clothes.
yeah, I guess. It just seems really cool that I could be like taller than Stony.
We can definitely play with it when we go back out in the open.
Okay, but we agree that the little one not a good viable option.
Probably not for anyone except Grim here.
Um, what languages do I know? I don't speak it. Okay. Um, I want to use my awakened mind to whisper into Grim's head. Um, and I want to whisper into his head. Ask the little one if he is trapped and needs help. Use your own language.
Grim doesn't reply.
Okay. I'm gonna walk around. He can do it or not.
Okay. As you walk away, the vendor is saying things like, "Don't walk away so quickly. We can make a deal." But you leave. The next thing you see is a cat.
A regular sized
It's
cat.
a regular sized cat. It's sitting up on top of a pillow on a stack of boxes. I think there are two cats here. Uh, One of them is in a cage set behind everyone, and this one's just sitting out in the front. It's a kind of a yellowish cat, but its tabby stripes are purplish instead of brown. Just looking at you.
I turned to Fern. You know how like Rip can do that thing where they talk with animals?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that?
Oh, no. I definitely cannot. Unless the lady gave me... Nope, I can't.
The lady.
Yeah, the green lady.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
Yeah. We'll yet to be seen whether that was wise, but I think it might help.
If you did, I'm sure it was wise, but I, I'm just concerned we're not seeing any big animals here.
Does Fern remember anything about mounts at this market in the past? Oop.
Not necessarily. You would know that most mounts would be up in the city, in the stables, and or around the animal market.
You wanted something exotic. I'm not sure how many large exotic animals they have here, but I suppose if we found something you really liked here, we could discuss temporarily making it larger. And I don't know, perhaps it being small and pocket sized would be convenient for the travel.
You know, you make a good point because then we could just put it in our pocket whenever we aren't needing them.
Although we should probably make sure that we don't put it in a pocket. That seems like we could squish them rather easily and a little uncomfortable.
Hmm.
The,
Okay.
the woman vending these cats is overhearing your conversation. She says, "Oh, so you're not in the market for a companion animal?"
Well, if
Are
the companion also has some interest in being a little bit larger and letting us ride them for a little bit, then sure.
I am afraid that my items, one could say, my items are not of the mount sort, no, but they are interesting. Would you like to see them all?
yes.
She says,
Yes.
this, she points to the cat up on the top of the boxes in the cushion. This one is called a Kalinic cat. Have you heard of such things? The cat says, "Meow."
No. Can it do
This,
things other than chase mice?
well, yes. This one is immune to poison, although
That's
it does prefer poisoned food. It will eat poisonous things, but otherwise it is just a normal cat.
Do they have a name?
I typically don't name my items for sale.
How much?
Well, this one has been on the market for quite some time. It seems that her abilities are not your standard requirements. I will lower her price to 300 gold.
Hmm.
We'll consider it, but thank you.
Fern, you know for sure that everybody in here is ready to haggle.
Yeah.
In fact, most of the things they have, in your experience, are probably not top quality, and they need to get rid of them. And so whatever they're going to offer, you could probably offer quite a bit less.
Fern is just trying to concentrate on not getting too sidetracked off the bat so that they leave with what they need before they leave with things that they don't need.
Of course.
I want to pet the cat.
You're welcome to. It's just like above your head.
Okay.
She gestures to the one behind her in a cage. It's a pitch black cat, which has almost, you want to say there's a smoke coming off of it, like dark energy seeping out. She says, that one we keep at an arm's distance. You don't want to go too close. But how interesting if you set that loose in, say, an enemy's home. Oh,
What would
and
happen?
look here. Well, I don't want to be cruel, you understand. I was only imagining what it could be used for, but it will sap the life force of whatever draws near.
Probably something best not kept in someone's pockets then.
Yeah, I want something I can cuddle with too.
Oh, then, a cuddling, yes. What can this one be, do you think? And she's got on her ankle, she looks down, you see there's a steel cuff around her ankle with a chain leading off of it, and it's attached to what looks like a round bowling ball. And
Is it
she
fluffy?
takes, excuse me?
Is it fluffy?
It's not, but she taps her cane on the ground and says, can you do fluffy? And it grows hair.
Fern! Fern, did you see that? Fern! Fern!
Yes, I see.
As you guys are
make it?
commenting on it, a wide smile carves itself into this thing, and it smiles really wide with very jagged teeth.
Give it wings! Give it wings!
Oh, she taps. Can you grow wings? And these wings just grow right out of it. And inside the mouth, it opens wider, and you see two little eyes looking at you. And this is what is known as a mimic. I've had it since it was so tiny, and I've trained it. It's very difficult to part with, but I would say 800 gold would do the trick here.
That sounds like a fair deal.
Aren't mimics notorious for trying to eat humanoids?
Yes, and imagine how wonderful it would be to travel with a trained mimic.
That would be so cool.
Well, definitely something that we can consider after we've done what we came here for. Right, Sunny?
But what if the mimic gets sold before we come back?
Okay. Thank you. And she grabs Sunny by the shoulders and starts to push her in another direction.
As you guys are leaving, you hear a baby start crying, and you see her pull out of her robe a fish about 6 inches long and lean back into another box and drop the fish in, and the baby stops crying.
I have so many
That
questions,
one-
Fern.
That one's not for sale yet, although if you offered high enough, and you guys are walking away.
This place is so cool. I want everything.
Well, we can't get everything. And why don't you leave the gold and the bargaining to me?
Okay. And but what if we can't afford it? Can we,
Let me do the dealing. Just let's figure out what we need and then I'll take care of it, okay?
Okay, got it. But can I add the mimic to the list of items that we need?
We can still get it after we find the items that we need, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here's some animals, and she kind of guides Sunny over toward the very tiny cages.
The tiny cages. Within these tiny cages, some of them are very small, like 2 inches square. And some of them are as big as like a sandwich box or something. But there are lots of different things. They look like exquisite living miniatures. There is a horse made of bones in a little box.
I want it.
There is a squirrel in one of the very smallest ones. There is a fuzzy, like a long-haired cow in another. A couple of, there's a camel. There's a bird that has a huge head that you guys have seen wandering the plains called an axbeak. There's a goat, there's an elk, there's a kangaroo, and there are some smaller things too. In one of them is a lizard, one is a snail, in one there's a toad, and in one there's a beetle. And sitting back behind all these things, which are on a table, is a tiefling with purplish skin, and he's leaning way back in his chair, which it's leaned back on its 2 back legs, and his long legs are stretched out in front. He's wearing all black boots, and his tail is just like a cat's, just back and forth.
Evening. Tell us a little about what you've got on display here.
Well, what you see is what they are. Although if released from these cages, they will assume their natural size. If they are kept within these cages, they do not need to be fed nor watered.
Can they be put back in the cage once they've been taken out?
Assuming you have the powers to do so.
What's their natural size?
Well, do you see that giant goat there? It is very tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
the
giant.
white one? Yes, that is a giant riding goat. When released from the cage, it will assume its size.
All right. Sunny, it looks like we've found some of what you're looking for.
I walk straight to the skeleton horse. I want this one.
I'm assuming that this one will also become bigger outside of its cage.
Well, of course.
And it rides well.
Are you an expert rider? I don't know. I haven't ridden this one. I only placed it in the box. They're simply decorative. In fact, it's the boxes that I'm selling. I could not care much less for the creatures inside.
Even better. How much are the boxes?
Well, my dear, if you have the ability to reduce an animal's size until it fits within the box, that is when you have a beautiful, everlasting shelf life on this creature. The boxes, depending on size, are quite expensive.
That didn't answer my question, Fern.
Which one are you specifically? The box with the horse?
Yes.
500 gold.
Tell me, how long has that box been sitting on this table?
Well, a persuasion check.
Oh, that is a 23.
I see that you are one who has shopped in this market before. To tell you the truth, my prices must be too high. My boxes have been here for quite some time, especially that one. Do you know anything about the skeletal horse? They're quite difficult to tame.
I see. And how did you acquire it in the first place?
That is a much longer tale, one that must be spent over ales and a night of quiet speech.
Well, perhaps one of these days we'll have to spend some time at the... Is it the Starlight Hideaway?
Starlit Haven.
Starlit Haven! I was so close!
He pulls his legs in and stands to his full height of about a little over 6. He has to stoop his head a little bit, and he puts out his hand. Enchanted, I'm sure. My name is Vango.
Silver. Lovely to meet you, Vankel.
Silver. Your eyes sparkle with your name.
Ah, a
I
charmer.
would love to meet you at the Starlit Haven.
Well,
This
before we
evening?
get... That depends. Are you going to sell me 4 of these?
That depends. Do you have the gold?
Well, Sunny,
Yeah.
decide which 4 you want, and
Okay.
we will see.
I want, and obviously I point to the skeleton horsey, and then
Well, I guess we need 5, not 4. 5.
yeah. I'll also point at, oh goodness, oh no, the hairy cow.
The yak.
The what?
It's called a yak.
Yak.
Yes, they are quite quick-paced runners.
They
But,
are?
they actually are. However, would you be using this simply as a decorative shelf piece?
The box or the yak?
The yak.
No.
Or the box.
We do
Yes.
intend to give the things within the boxes a bit of a runaround as well.
I have a question.
I will tell you this. I don't think any of these are saddle broken. In fact, getting a saddle upon the spine of a skeletal horse would be quite the feat.
Okay. So, we want the animals, you want the boxes. What if we purchase just the animals and you keep the boxes? And then you can put different animals in them and still make a profit off the boxes. Shit, shoot, sorry, Fern, I'm doing your job.
Nope,
Silver.
it's all right.
Oh,
Roll a persuasion check.
okay. I'm really good at these. I can do this. Actually, I'm better at intimidation, but that's okay. Persuasion. Oh, I got 16 on the dice for a total of 20.
Nice. Let me pull out my dice and see if he's going to be swayed by that. Although I usually roll crap on this, so should be good.
Good.
Ooh, sorry, rolled a 19. Uh, persuasive argument, of course. Which are the other items? So the skeletal horse and the yak.
Yes.
Which of the others are you looking to?
Okay. Possibly the squirrel. Because it looks
To
so
ride
cute.
again? A giant squirrel.
Yes.
Very well.
And
I hope one of you is really, really good with animals.
what's the
Squirrel
one
in
with
particular.
the pouch thing in front on 2 legs.
That's called a kangaroo. Odd
Well,
name, to be sure.
does it walk just like a human?
It jumps. Each step is a bounding leap.
Definitely
Also
that
quite
one.
quick. That one is a little bit more expensive. It's from very far away.
I mean, okay, well, then to offset that, then maybe the beetle as well.
The beetle. That one,
It's a beetle.
it is a beetle. To ride? Are you speaking of a giant beetle to ride?
Yes.
Do you see how its head goes right into its wing carapace here? Where would you sit? This beetle is roughly 6 feet long if I release it from this cage. Where would you sit? Would you fly it or simply ride it on the ground?
What if you like
And
put a chair on it and sit on that on the ground?
then it couldn't fly. You'd be covering up its wings. I
Well,
like your idea, don't get me wrong. However, I don't think a beetle is trainable to be a
okay,
mount.
what about the lizard?
Unless, like I say, one of you is incredibly good with animals.
One of us is, yeah.
Would it be you?
No. I'm good once they die.
That
Then you must be the one she's speaking of, Silver Fern.
Oh, I am not. Though with squirrels in particular, I dare say I am. It's the others not so much. However, we do have a acquaintance who is quite good with other animals.
Ah, the third of your party of 5. Would that they were here to give you advice. He looks around. Are they?
Um, did anyone come with us?
Am I?
Perhaps?
Perhaps. I know Nin is with you.
I don't know that
Uh,
Fern knows that Nin is with me. I think maybe Nin just came and
That sounds like him, honestly. Yeah, he comes he pops out of your bag and runs down your arm and jumps onto the table. And looks at the critters in the cages.
He's trying to
Remind
eat the
me?
beetle, isn't he?
Probably. Either the beetle or the lizard.
Oh,
Probably. Unfortunately, because the lizard is the one that I'm trying to get him to pick up and go hand to Sunny.
no,
Oh,
Nin, what are you? How did Nin get here? I'm so
I don't
sorry.
know. But I think Nin is telling us to get the lizard too.
Is this
Oh.
your familiar or your pet companion?
It is very familiar with us. It is a companion of the group. And she picks Nin up and in her hand and holds it up to her eyes. Were you telling us to get the lizard?
Nin turns around and chews on your finger a little bit.
Ow. I will take that as a yes. Perhaps the lizard rather than the beetle, Sunny.
Okay. If Nin says it, it must be better. But
He's
what's our
scrambling to
fifth
get back.
one then? Because
Okay,
the
we have skeleton horse, right?
skeleton horse, kangaroo, yak, and the giant lizard. Should we get the snail for Stony? I think we talked about it, and I feel like this would be a great idea.
Are we getting the squirrel?
Well, I thought you would get the squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yes.
I get the skeleton horse. Pieta gets the yak, and Rip gets the
Oh, I see.
the
Yes,
lizard.
yes.
So then that leaves
Yes.
Stony.
Well,
Nin scrambles out of your hand and holds up the kangaroo.
Oh, right.
I think that's
We
5.
Rip, are you looking through his eyes? You must be, right? You're telling him what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
So,
watching through his eyes and giving him a little direction
are you
as much
making
as
your
I
way
can.
down here, or are you just looking through his eyes?
I'm gonna have to be alternating because I can't see through his eyes and also where I am at the same time. But yeah,
Well,
I
you
will
would have seen
be
his progress through the
yeah.
sewers.
Yeah, as I head towards where y'all are, I'm gonna have to go back and forth between looking through Nin's eyes and looking through my own. Um, I would have, upon that woman asking y'all for 5 gold at the entrance, I would have noted where her sight line ends back the way you came, and wild shaped as a spider to get past her and into the alleyway. And then once I was a little ways past, I'll hop down and come back to myself and
Okay.
head that way. I am going to make sure I put my own eyes on that woman who had the crying baby as I go past. But time is of the essence. I'm on my way to you guys, even though I want
Okay.
to stop for that. I have baby questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming.
all right.
I'm on my way.
As Rip makes his way over, Fango is saying, "So just the animals, hey? I will tell you what I'll do. I have several conditions. You, yes, go ahead.
One moment. Let me speak with Sunny first. And she's going to kind of pull Sunny back. Don't we need the containers for the animals?
Well, I mean, we don't need them if we want to be able to afford all the animals. We can't afford 500 an animal.
Well,
People bring their horses everywhere. We could just tie them up.
yes, but if one of them is a lizard and one is a kangaroo
Uh-huh.
and one is a squirrel,
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure they're going to be as easy to just tie up as, say, a horse.
Well, yeah, they'll still have saddles. Although the kangaroo, it looks like you could probably hop in the little pouch.
I don't think it can fold in on its. Okay.
Fern, can you give me an intelligence check with advantage? Having ridden horses many times.
Okay. Intelligence. So that's a 17.
You know squirrels pretty well. You know for damn sure there is no squirrel on earth that's going to sit still tied up to a post without either fighting like crazy or biting its way free. Squirrels are hyper. They're like riding this little weasel that won't sit still.
Yeah.
And looking around you start thinking that maybe you should just go up and get horses.
I think. I mean, the yak, that could work. There were yaks in the mountains when I was young. But. And then maybe even the skeletal horse, though I do assume that might be very uncomfortable to ride. The others, well, they seem fun, but do they seem practical for the road?
The lizard, I think I've heard of people riding lizards before.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Was in a children's book, and it was a lizard, and it had a saddle, and they talked to each other.
Well, a lizard might be a great mount for a microscopic being, but are you sure we can't just go and get some horses.
What about the bird thing with the big beak?
Oh, still seems like it could. Okay, I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
We can get 2 of these.
Oh, 3.
If we can get 2 because we also have to get the container that it is in.
I did overhear the axe beak is rideable. I've gotten that on a reputable. I got him from someone who said that it was already used as a mount.
Perfect. So the yak, the horse, and the axe beak. What's the axe beak?
The bird.
Oh, the bird. Okay. We're already at 3. This is great.
Those 3 we can manage, and well,
And the one with the big boop. That looks rideable.
The elk.
Yeah, that one.
oh,
This is I suppose once again, if you have someone who is very compatible with animals and they can convince it, it is of a rideable size, certainly.
Hey, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, that's me. Hi.
And
my
Rip
gosh.
comes jogging up. Yes.
Whew. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is a lot of running. Okay, I have pies for you guys. I have hand pies for you guys.
Oh, can I have mine now?
Oh yeah. And I'll pull out a little hand pie for Sunny. Fern, do you
What
want
flavor is it?
yours now? Sorry, Silver, do you want yours now?
why don't we just stay with Fern? You know, I'm good for right now. Rip, are you able to commune with these animals?
Well, that depends. And they look to the tiefling and they go, you said that they were kind of in like a suspended animation kind of situation. And can I talk to them?
Hello, I'm Vango, and he reached.
Hi.
Did you hear me say anything of the sort?
Oh no, Nin heard you. I heard
Oh,
Nin through Nin. Sorry,
yes,
I hate to eavesdrop, but
they're able to move and walk about inside these cages, but
oh,
I don't think you could speak with them. The cage itself is the magical item with them yeah, stuck inside.
yeah.
Are you a practitioner of magics, the arcane?
Well, yeah. Technically, it's nature magic. I don't know. Some people look down on it for that, but I mean, it's pretty. I do stuff.
Can you, being unfamiliar with the magics of nature, I will ask you simply, can you reduce the size of things with your magic?
Uh, yeah, a little bit. Not not a ton, but
Imagine if you could do it repeatedly.
Be cool.
I mean, if I could do it repeatedly, I can only do it like 3 times.
Imagine a dragon this big dropped into this box, the lid closed. You have a dragon on your shelf for eternity.
Kind of rude to
Yeah.
the dragon.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, great for budgets. Not super fair to the animals. Um, to each their own. But um, I don't know. These are some good choices, Sunny.
Um, in your head, using awakened mind, you hear, "Ask the animals if they want to help us, and we'll set them free if they do."
Meanwhile,
Um,
go ahead.
can I answer back with the
Sure.
Waken Mind?
Mhm.
Um, I'll answer back and say, I don't know if I can talk to them through the cage. I wish I could, though. Can I try? I'll burn a first level speak with animals just to see if I can get through it.
Sure, you can try it.
Cool. I'm gonna cast that on myself. And
As you start to cast, as you start to use magic at all, you feel a big hand grab your shoulder and lift you up. And you guys all turn around and see a couple of those mercenaries that were by the door. The ruse is no magic.
At all?
You got a problem with that?
We were just chatting with this lovely owner of these magnificent cages and wondering if we could speak with the animals. We didn't think. Apologies.
Yeah, I just wanted
Take
to
it
see
outside.
if we vibed with them. All right.
Can we take them outside? I asked the shopkeep.
We would have to buy them to take them outside.
Let me say what I feel is the right answer. So you can imagine some of these creatures, like the elk and the axbeak, the skeletal warhorse, they're not easy to come by. And for most of them, I had to go out and capture them myself and reduce them and put them in the box. So there is time and effort involved in such displays. And frankly, it never occurred to me that these little items, he picks one up, would be of interest to anyone for a mount. These have been just my keepsakes. Many of the nobles have them on shelves in their homes. He sets it back down. So, here are my terms. I'll give you the price for just the animal, if that's what you desire. If I can share a glass of wine this evening with Silverfern.
You can share a whole bottle.
Rip is
For-
grinning.
I answer before Burn can.
It looks like you have a deal.
Yes.
Then we have a date.
Wait,
There
what?
is still the manner of the gold, the money, unless you're offering to trade favors or some other currency.
How much?
In
Gold.
gold? Let's just see here. The skeletal warhorse. That's quite the story. I'm going to say I could let that one go for 400 gold. The axe beak, I would say 200 gold. As with the elk. And what was the fourth? The squirrel? The lizard? What was the fourth you were discussing?
I think
The yak.
The yak. Oh, the yak. I would say 50 gold.
Oh. And the lizard?
The lizard. This is a savage beast when it is released from this cage.
Not sure about the lizard, Sonny.
It does have one could call it a venomous bite, but it causes your skin and your flesh to rot if you're bitten by it.
But what will Rip ride then?
I'm sure I don't know.
Rip?
Well, Rip. Perhaps you could ride one of us.
Yeah, I mean, I can only do that for like an hour though, not all day. Can
Well,
I insight check this guy? I want to know how desperate he is to get a sale.
Sure. And I
How much
will
he might.
roll. Okay. Yeah, he's easy to insight if you roll high enough.
Well, I don't, because that's a 9.
Well, you beat his defensiveness, but he seems right now that he wants to go out with Fern more than he cares if he sells these things.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. Oh,
So
sweet
that
little
would put us
lizard.
at a total without the lizard of, did we say 4, 5, 9,
150.
850? That's correct.
Well, how
Yeah.
much for? We need one more riding one.
Well, Sunny, if you're willing to share your horse, I think we might both fit.
Uh,
For which of you is the you're asking me for 4 creatures. There are only
that
3 of you here.
there's 5 of
Well,
us
there's
total,
yeah, there's 2 more of us, but they're not here right now.
but they're here, just not here.
Yeah, they told me where they were going.
It
I remember.
is of no consequence. We need 5, and that's what we can walk away with. Perhaps,
I,
since it has been a while since you have been able to sell one of your boxes, you will throw one in for a discount.
Oh my gosh. Roll another persuasion check without advantage.
Where's my persuasion? There it is. That one's a 15.
I will tell you what, for another 25 gold, I shall get you the best mount that of all of these, and will bring it tonight to the Starlit Haven and deliver it to you, Rip. And he looks down from over the table. I
Okay.
assume you're willing to ride a creature that's not quite as big as a horse?
Yeah, no. I don't need anything that big. Honestly, I was gonna kind of just look for a regular sized goat.
I can get you
Right.
something much better.
Yeah, we need
At
better.
cost, believe it or not. An extra 25 gold will cover it.
Right?
And using Awaken Mind, I want to tell Fern, I don't have that much money. I have 700 and a face spider egg, though, if you can negotiate.
We're not doing anything with that egg. But
But I bet they would like it.
back in her head, Fern says, ask Rip how much they have with them.
I look at Rip. I'm also probably pretty obvious when I do this, by the way. Sunny. I look at Rip. Rip, how much
Yeah.
gold
Oh,
do you
yeah.
have? Or silver? Or
Um,
just like money in general?
I think I have that one platinum piece that one guy gave us, and then besides that, I have like I think 360 gold.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I obviously relay the information. Be like, no worries, we got it. We can tell them we'll take it for the 850.
Lovely. Then you have a deal. 875.
Then, my dear Silver Fern, where shall we unbox these creatures?
The deal did not include you calling me dear. But I do think that we will unbox these. Why don't we head to the Bright Vagabond?
That is quite the way. out of my way. Would you prefer that we meet there this evening, then, instead of the Starlit Haven? If
did
I'm
say that,
making the
didn't you?
trip, I will make the trip.
She looks at the two, looks at the animals. We can meet at the Starlit Haven, but my friends will be nearby.
Okay.
I
I
just,
don't
Really good ale.
I'm
I don't
just,
really care where your friends will be.
I just thought I would preface, considering the Starlit Haven is known to be very quiet, and, well, I am not one to put myself in a compromising situation without some backup.
Gives you a big smile with his little pointed eye teeth. He is quite attractive now that he's kind of like loosened up a little bit. Well, I understand. You see, I'm down here, not selling my wares up in the light. Yes. Starlit Haven it will be. Now, I could simply walk up with these boxes and open them on the street, if you'd prefer. Or perhaps I could bring them all along with me this evening.
I think unboxing them in a slightly less precarious location might be ideal. They are not exactly just normal mounts, as you are aware.
Yeah, they're way cooler.
Sunny,
Yeah?
why don't you and Rip, as we leave here, why don't you find a good stable location for us to keep our mounts before we leave the city? And in the meantime, we will. Well, I'll keep an eye on what we've bought or will be buying. And she brings out some of the gold.
I have a question for
Yes.
Fern. Um, what does my new horse eat?
The skeletal horse?
Yeah, I haven't thought of a name yet, but I'm thinking something like Mr. Bones.
Fern kind of raises her eyebrow and looks. Do they eat at all?
Well, alive, right? Right?
He leans over and he says, I have no idea.
Well, I suppose we shall find out.
All right. So I'll find a place for them to stay, but I won't buy any food yet.
Good call.
Cool. See, I can think things through too, Fern.
I know you can, Sunny. Right. Well, the payment then. And she will bring out some of her gold and put her hand out to the others for their contributions.
Well, may I interrupt? I haven't delivered the goods to you yet. What say we exchange the monies when we open the boxes this evening before we
You
step
would
inside?
prefer to exchange that amount of gold in the open. All right.
Have we got a deal?
Not
Have
when
a
you say it
deal.
like that.
We have a deal, and we will bring our payment, no more, no less.
He reaches his hand out to you, Fern, as in like this, like he wants to take your hand.
Like to shake it or to hold it?
To hold it.
She puts her hand out kind of tentatively.
He bends down and kisses you on the top of it. And as he does, he's going to be looking at your face as he bends over. He's going to try to do an insight check on you to see if he's creeping you out or anything.
I lost that die. Well, she didn't roll that great. So that would be like a 12.
He definitely rolled higher. Excuse me, higher than that. I think he rolled a 19. So what does he get? You don't have to go deep, but like, what are the...
Fern does not trust anyone in Iman. She has learned, I mean, since the second she's been there, she has been told not to trust anyone. So she doesn't trust anyone. She doesn't necessarily just like him specifically have anything that has put her off on him, but she doesn't trust him.
Okay. Fair. So it's not him necessarily. It's nothing personal.
Right. She just knows it would be stupid to trust anyone.
Understood. And you're in a den of thieves right now, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But you just made a date with this guy, and so he stands up looking quite pleased with himself. Then shall we name a time?
Yes. 8 o'clock then.
8 o'clock this evening. That's just prior to sunset. Yes, I think that'll do quite nicely.
Give us time to find accommodations for the animals.
Perfect. Then I shall see you at the Starlit Haven.
I will see you then. And
I look forward to every moment.
I'm sure you do. We shall see each other soon. And she turns. Sunny, did you want to look at the bones? And she kind of points off in the direction that she had originally headed when they came in.
Sure. I can look at the body parts now?
Yes, but only one, so it better be your favorite.
Oh, goodness. I literally sprint over to the body part.
All right. The first thing you see is...
Once we get out of earshot of this tiefling, I'm gonna pull out that hand pie and hand it to Fern and say, "Your hand pie, Silver Fern."
Oh my gosh. Fern takes it, kind of narrows her eyes. But she's hungry, so she starts to eat it anyway.
Okay, so over in the other section, you see some buckets with rapidly melting ice. On the top of one bucket full of ice is a heart. It looks like it's fresh, a fresh heart. Let me just rattle off the few things that you see. It's not all that many. You see a skull of... It's hard to tell. It's kind of got a humanoid-sized skull, except it's got a little bit of a muzzle with sharp teeth in it. You see some... These are plants, but they're like the Venus flytrap in Little Shop of Horrors. They're just like a mouth, and they're all cut off and just laying on ice. Another skull that's not on ice, that's just drizzling out ashes from its eye sockets,
Awesome.
just pouring out. And the last thing you see is a full-size stuffed tabaxi.
A
Cool.
person.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I point
Can't
at the
sell that
heart
upstairs.
and at the shopkeeper and be like, "Is that preserved?"
No, not preserved.
Oh.
It's fresh. Fresh dwarven heart.
Oh.
Great,
Can I-
great for health potions.
Can I nature check it to see if it is what the shopkeep says it is? The heart?
Hmm?
Let's see. That's a 16.
It looks to be at least a humanoid heart. It's very hard to tell one person's heart from another, but it's the right size.
How did you acquire said heart?
I have friends in different places. I see you have a discerning eye.
I don't like it. You should be careful about trading in dwarven hearts and other things.
I am careful. I'm always careful.
Burn. This wasn't what I wanted. I thought they were animal parts.
Okay. Well, we don't have to look at them. Let's head out and we can find a stable. How's that?
Um, before we walk away, I want to make direct eye contact with the shopkeeper and then make the connection with Awakened Mind. And then, if you'll allow it, using Grimm's creepiest voice, I want them to hear that voice inside their head instead of Sunny's.
Sure.
And it's going to say, "Continue what you're doing, and you will meet your end soon. Be careful." And I really want to just start scaring him, if possible.
Okay. He looks around. And then, you're making direct eye contact with him.
Mhm.
He looks around and then he realizes it's you and he gives you like a confused look.
I just smile as sweetly as I can and do a little wave, and then in the head again, it'd be like, "I'm watching you." And
He
then I'm
just
going to turn around.
waves his hand at you and dismisses you.
I'm making note of what he looks like, though.
Okay. I'll tell him. I'll tell you what he's a gnome.
Okay.
And he's got a little placard with his logo, which says WN Goods.
Okay. We can go now, Fern.
Okay. Let's head off. Rip, do you have any ideas about where we can find a good stable? And she's just going to kind of guide them out of the market.
Okay. Leaving all this delicious magic behind.
You stole
You
my money.
guys.
We only have so much gold.
There's other things you could do. Trade,
Rude.
promise things.
She's already traded her time with this man.
A very
Interrogate-
attractive man, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Interrogate that woman about that baby?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you want to stop and talk to her?
I do. And as we pass her as we're leaving, I will kind of pause and hang back. I don't know if Sunny or Fern see me stop, but I will stop and kind of look her way and listen to see if I can hear the baby crying.
You, without going up to her, you see that she keeps turning her attention back to this random box. She's also got a bowling ball attached to her ankle, and she's got a cat up on a top of boxes next to her and another one in a cage behind her.
Okay. I'll walk up and I'll say, you've got some interesting wares here. What's in your box over there? Personal collection?
Oh, I hesitate to show this, but it is very interesting. It's still a
Well,
baby.
I'm spent for the day. This is for my own curiosity, purely.
I could show you. We could make a deal for the future if it's something that you are actually wanting. And she carefully picks up the box and shows it to you. And inside of this box, it's like fetus sized. It's a perfect little baby, but it's horribly ugly. And its skin is like a grayish, greenish, blue, dark. And its little tummy is paler. It's got claws on all of its fingers and toes. And she says, "Have you seen one of these before?"
Good question. Have I?
You don't know what it is, so probably not. This is a
Probably.
baby Grimlock.
Oh.
You know what Grimlocks are?
I've heard of them. How did you acquire this one?
I never divulge where my items come from, but rest assured they are worth every moment. And I train them quite well. This one's still a child. It will take some time. Have you
Yeah.
seen my little mimic here? And she taps on the ground and says, "Eyeballs." And a huge circular eyeball pops out of this bowling ball and blinks at you.
Yeah, yeah, it's a mimic, right?
It is. Still a young one, but well trained.
Yeah. Oh, just a little guy. You guys are quite the little devils, that's for sure. Huh?
When you say that, little horns grow, and then it turns slowly into a stool.
Yeah, you found one with a sense of humor, that's for sure.
Yes, I could even sit on it or stand on it. It's fully functional.
Um, what? How much are you asking for them?
Oh, well, it is quite the interesting find, wouldn't you say? I'm asking 2,500 gold.
2,500 gold for a mimic this young? Please.
Well, it will grow, and it will be quite impressive. Have you ever seen a full-grown mimic? They can be the size of a house.
I I have once. It was certainly something to behold. I mean, at
Terrifying.
that price, well, that's true. And they
Imagine if
do
it's
grow.
well trained, like mine.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I'm about spent for the day. Rip keeps looking, even though they're talking about the mimic, Rip keeps looking back at the box with the baby. Um, Knowing that this is probably not related to the multitude baby situation, but still like unsettled that this lady is just selling one of these creatures that are technically sentient.
She's not selling it yet.
Not yet. Hopefully it'll grow up nice and strong for her. Um, and then leave. Um, I know they're bad. I just,
There's a reason these people are underground selling this crazy stuff.
true. Um, yeah, Rip is starting to really get the ick talking to this person who is selling sentient creatures and is like, I gotta get the hell away from this lady. I just wanted to make sure that this baby wasn't one of those babies. Um, Oh well, as I said today, I'm about spent for the day. But thank you for sharing your in progress with me, and I know where to find you in the future, don't I?
You absolutely do. Oh, I should tell you my name in case you are interested in any of my wares. My
Yeah,
name is Jing Sawteeth.
Jean Sawteeth.
Jing, Jing.
That's good to know. Now I can ask for you if I need to
Yes.
find you.
And you know the types of things I have on offer? I could find, if you have anything in mind, I could potentially acquire such a thing.
Good to know. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll turn to go. And once I kind of get back with Fern and Sunny, I kind of like shake it off a little bit. Oh, this place is weird. We gotta get out of here.
Y'all, I cannot believe how lucky we got. But do you think Stoney's gonna be upset we didn't get him the snail?
Stoney will be relieved we did not get him the snail.
Mm,
I think I'll
okay.
be disappointed we didn't put Stony in a kangaroo pouch, but
That too.
financial limitations.
Maybe when we get more money, we can come back and get the rest of the animals.
Oh, you
Yeah.
wanted to put him in the pouch? I thought you
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would have been entertaining.
right? And then he could still read in the pouch and everything, and it would be great for him.
I
We
figured you
thought
would
this
be
through.
so on board. Yeah.
Now that you put it that way, I lost opportunity.
Wait, it's
Oh,
not
well.
too late. Let's go back.
Nope. Nope.
You'll
I've
see him
already made
again.
one deal.
Yeah.
We're not making any others with this man.
Just, I mean, go on another date with him. Or I bet he would give us the kangaroo if you offered to kiss him.
No, I am not trading kisses as currency.
Okay. Well, you kiss Stony for free, so.
It's a reputable profession.
That was for a good cause. That was very important, much more important than getting some mounts.
Speaking of Stony, are we gonna tell him you got a date tonight?
She actually pauses. She doesn't know. She doesn't think about that. Well, I suppose he has to know.
We not
Yeah.
necessarily. Well, we could not necessarily lie, but if you would like us to extend the truth, because friends don't lie and we don't lie to each other anymore, but we could extend the truth and just say that
No.
he's an old friend you have to catch up with one on one if you don't want him to know.
Or just that
Sure.
you're in a private meeting.
Yeah.
Private meeting, that's a great one. And I will need your help keeping watch. I don't
Oh yeah,
trust.
I was gonna send Nen with you.
I can sit next to you invisible if you'd like.
Oh. Interesting thought. However, I'm not sure, Sunny. I think quiet might not be your most enjoyed trait.
That's probably fair. I can have
Yeah, what if you
Grim
forget not to
with
talk?
you.
That's great idea. We'll have Grin sit on the table with us.
Awesome. He'll be the chaperone.
You know, I don't. She kind of looks at Grim. You'll never hear me say this again, but I don't mind it in this case.
Yay.
So
Well,
we do need to find a stable.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's can
Stable?
I use my background feat as as an outlander to use wanderer to see if I saw any stables when we were coming into Iman?
Or knows where they are. I mean, you would have seen them too. They're in the outskirts of the market, the bazaar area, the promenade. They're on up against the walls.
Do I know of any stables that would be that wouldn't make a fuss about some strange requests and perhaps
Perfectly normal.
keeping things on the down low?
Let's say you just ask people on the streets, like, do you know any, or would you
Do you know
that?
any seedy stables?
Yeah, I mean, you might not know of any yourselves. How about this? At least one of them has got class members that work there or own it. So you would know of that one that you could ask questions.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So it's easy to get there. You come to the stables and let's see. Person's name is this is an orc man. And
do I know their name?
You call him Wolf. You know he goes by that around here anyway.
Good to see you again.
Well, hi. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while.
We are just spending a short time in the city, and we have some animal friends with us. We were wondering if we brought them here to stay for a night or two, if you had any space.
Well, yeah,
These
of course we could make. Yes.
these are some rather exotic animals, by the way, not your usual horse, so to speak.
Huh. Then large goat, riding goat, or
Something like that.
Perhaps it would be best for you to see them. But, well, have you ever heard of a yak?
I have. Yes, of course. I've heard of a yak. It's a type of cow, shaggy one.
Yes, they're very common in the mountains.
Very wild too. Yes.
Yes, that may be the case for all of these.
You're Are you asking me to house wild animals?
We'll give a talking to them first, but yes.
Oh, to calm them. Do you have? Are you? I'd best not to ask questions. If they won't simply jump out of the stockades of the paddocks, if they are calm enough to keep here, then of course I can house them for you for a time. I feel like they may get restless, but
Well, we
yes.
are trying to only stay for a short time, so it shouldn't be very long.
Um, you're a stable, right?
We are, yes.
Do you have
Hello.
saddles for sale as well?
I I believe if we do have a couple of older saddles that we're not using. There are places about that you could purchase new,
We
custom
could
fitted ones.
do that, but if you had any old ones that would fit, we could give you a small price for them if they're just laying around.
Uh, are they horse saddles?
Uh, let's say a horse size, yeah, for one of them,
Then yes, I
and cow
suppose for
size for another.
wider, we'd have to add some belt length to the girth.
I suppose I should tell
Uh,
you what animals these are. Let's see.
that would be helpful, yes.
There's a well, a yak, like I said. There is a axbeak, an
An
elk.
axbeak.
Yes.
Domesticated. That one has spent time as a mount before.
I was
He
going
should
to
be
say it
very
would
well behaved.
the others.
Yeah,
We'll have to house it separately.
yeah.
I wonder if I could you eh, is there a way for you to put calming spells on these creatures before you leave them here with us?
Probably.
I can't do that. And she looks at Sunny and Rip.
There are people you can pay for such things.
Oh, I can pay.
Wonderful. Then
Can you?
as
And she
if there
looks at the two of them.
Well, maybe someone wants to go on a date with me too.
Oh,
Oh,
that I
I'm
am sure,
sure.
but probably best not to put that on the market, so to speak.
Okay, I see how it is.
I oh, Wolf, don't you agree? And she looks at Wolf.
I'm married. I, you're a very lovely person, I'm sure.
I wasn't asking you. I want someone that can do the spell.
Uh, yes, I wish I could help you here.
But do you know
Don't
people
think
who know how to do that?
I do. Yes, yes. Most of the mages up on the hill can do
I
such things.
I I I can. Well, I can do it.
Oh, then.
Oh,
Oh, well, that is quite the yes. That makes me feel a little bit. Yes, that's better.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
perfect.
Well,
Great. So we're all set. There's a fifth
yes.
one as well, but we don't know what that one is yet. It should be
Oh,
smaller than the others, though.
You didn't mention the elk either.
Yes, the elk. Oh, actually,
hell.
It
what I
has
didn't
really
mention
big
is
these things.
what I didn't mention is there is a horse, but it's a skeleton horse.
But it's a horse.
Do you know what
I
those eat by
will
any chance?
a skeleton?
Horse.
I would imagine they don't eat.
I imagined
I
too.
don't.
I'm glad
I
you think
don't.
so.
I'd be surprised. Oh, okay. I will I think you might owe me one after this. I'll have to think on that. I'll rearrange the. Oh, I've got so much work to do. I'll get started. And when should I expect these creatures here?
Uh, I suppose around 8 o'clock. And
This evening? Okay. Okay. Let
Wolf,
me. Oh, I've got so much. Yes, let me get started.
Wolf,
Silver, I
it's
will.
okay. If you need to go by the bright Vagabond and ask for any assistance, they may help you. It is
Right? Why in the world would I?
just tell them that it is for something important and you've been sent here by Fern.
Fern.
Yeah,
Who is Fern?
don't worry about it.
A friend.
Fern. I don't think it's just I've got to move horses and and their owners will be looking in the wrong. Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
You can do
Whew.
this.
I really think that 2 nights is the most time that I can allow this to take place, unless they are very calm and polite.
It's
which
perfect,
does
because
not
2 nights
sound-
is the most that we can stay. So no problems there.
Okay, too much talking. Must get to work. Lovely to see you, Silva. If I need help, I will ask for Fern said so. At the Bright Vagabond, you say? Isn't that the place with the pies, the apple pies?
It's get familiar
Delightful.
there. It's very good.
Delightful. Okay, I'm off. Toodles.
Thank you, Wolf.
Thanks.
Ta-ta.
I think that went well, people.
I think so too. Although I probably am going to owe some favors after this.
That's okay. What do you think the 5th mount's going to be? It has to be cooler than a kangaroo, right?
I don't
Still thinking
know.
about this kangaroo. I think we should get the kangaroo.
You
Honestly,
think we have
given what
time
we just
that I could
bought, I
take a
have
nap?
no idea.
Do you
What,
think
Rip?
there's time for me to take a nap?
Are you tired?
I mean, a little.
Do
Are
you
you
want to
not?
rest in my pocket?
Ooh. Sure.
Awesome.
And let's see. What can I do that Sunny would like to have in her pocket?
What is in my pocket?
What is in your pocket?
What's this?
It'll have to be a spider because that's the only thing small enough.
Done. You turn into a spider and I pick you up. Hi.
Wave my little spider arms.
I take you by one leg and literally drop you in one of the side of my cloak pockets. Boop.
Be
Perfect.
very, very careful not to squish Rip, Sunny.
Don't squish, Rip. Got it. I will try my best not to squish, Rip.
Okay.
I'll try my best to not get squished.
Okay,
Oh.
where are we off to?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. Sorry, Sunny.
No, Sunny's completed her mission, so she's happy. Other than maybe getting saddles for them, but we don't have to go through all those details. We don't want.
Well, I do need to go get something from the Bright Vagabond before we go to the Starlit Hideaway.
What do you have to get?
Or, well, a means of communication, actually. And,
Like
well,
a carrier pigeon?
I suppose it'll be whatever they decide is the best means of communication.
Oh,
You know, it just occurred to me that we should probably fill Stony and Pieta in on what's going down this evening as well, before they come looking and can't find us anywhere.
the private meeting?
Yes, that one.
Cool.
Perhaps we should seek them out first?
Okay. We can do that, or we can get your pigeon, whichever one.
I don't know if it will be a pigeon. We've had so many animals lately.
I know, it's the best thing ever. And then once they die, we can turn them into puppets.
Probably best not to speak dying into the plans just yet. I don't think we could handle that. We just bought them.
To be fair, Necrotot already dead, we think.
Protot?
Necrotrot?
Is that what is... Did you name
I'm
it?
trying it out.
Oh, okay. I like it. Sure. Okay. Necrotrot.
Maybe.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Right. So, why don't we flip a coin? Which one should
Okay.
we do first?
I pull out my platinum piece, and heads is one, and that is we do the pigeon, and the other one is we find Pieta and
Yes, but as soon as she
Stony.
pulls out the platinum piece, Fern is going to clap her hand over it and like just kind of discreetly put it back into her bag.
No coin flip?
Sunny, best not to flash big pieces of currency in the open here.
Oh, well, I don't have any silver or copper.
I have a copper. Let's use that. And
Okay.
she pulls out a copper and hands it to her.
Okay, I'll roll. I'm rolling a d4, so if it's a 1 or 2, we do pigeon. If it's 3, 4, we do the other. All right, and because I
Decided
don't
that
have a
would be
coin on
pigeon.
my desk, 1 or 2, pigeon time.
Okay. All right, we will go see if it is a pigeon that we leave with, why don't we? To the vagabond.
Okay.
I whisper into my pouch. I'm so excited for another pet, Fern. No, you're. Oh my god. There's too many names.
Sunny, I'm out here. Who are you talking to?
I don't know. I think I need more coffee. I'm starting to be a real drag now.
We'll stop by Dwarf Brothers on the way, why don't we?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you guys are making your way over to the Bright Vagabond. And let's call it there for the night. Just so this is a good time for the guys to join back in. Although we may be missing both of them again next week.
Oh, we are missing both of them next week, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll have to decide if we're going to meet next week or not. Because we won't get any feedback from them. Especially if you need them to be engaged in this animal trade or whatever y'all are doing. Dating, all that stuff.
You know, the classics of D&D. Animal trading and dating.
And dating.
One session in a big city. You gotta do it.
Yeah. And we got to find a date for Sunny, too.
Yeah.
True.
That heart could have belonged to your soulmate. You never know.
That'd be so sad. I want to track that person down. That's going on Sunny's to-do list.
WN.
Yes.
All right, folks. Thank you for watching and hanging with us. Remember, we're Dicey I did it again. We're Dicey Decisions RPG. Please follow us. If you join us on Discord, you can get on our server and give us ideas, suggestions. You could even play with us sometimes. We do weekly one-shots. We do a Friday night game, a long-term campaign that we're going up to level 20. And we're constantly peeling off and doing little side things. So if you're interested in joining us on any of those things, you are welcome to join us at Discord. And hopefully we'll see you there. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and give us some shouts and tell us what you like, what you think we should do. Ring the bell. Is that what you're saying? What all the little things that you do if you're watching us here in the future. And hopefully it's not so far in the future that we're not still checking our videos. Okay. Any last words, ladies?
Kumquat.
Oh, that's a
There you
good
go.
one. We can't
Yeah.
grow kumquats here. I'm in Austin. We can grow loquats.
Loquats.
Yep. All right, folks. Good night.
Good
Bye.
Good.